Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to this sacred space where time slows down and the soul begins to speak in a voice you may have forgotten you had. Sit here with me, as if you were sitting with your grandfather, because what the cards want to share with you today is something your spirit has long awaited, though you may not have known how to ask for it. Today, we're not just watching the future approach. We're feeling it arrive. Through signs, through energy, through emotion. And I can see it already. The barriers you once thought would never budge are weakening. The walls that held your spirit back are beginning to dissolve. And in their place, a breeze is rising. The kind that only comes after a long, unrelenting storm. Before we go any further, I want you to pause with me. If your heart feels even slightly stirred by these words, go to the comments right now and write, "I am worthy of being surprised by abundance and unconditional love." Do it with faith, because your voice has power. And today, we are activating that power. This message is not one to rush through. Every sentence carries a vibration, and that vibration is meant to meet you. Not just in your mind, but in your body, in your choices, in your breath. You are entering a sacred phase, a luminous chapter, so unfamiliar and bright that your nervous system hasn't caught up to it yet. It's okay if you feel unsettled. That's how miracles often begin. By unsettling what you thought was solid. There's something coming your way. Something so unexpected and so good that you will remember this reading not as prediction, but as confirmation. You will say, "I felt it in my bones before I saw it with my eyes." Let's talk about love, because I would be doing you a disservice if I didn't tell you what I see in this area of your life. There's someone whose presence never fully left. You may have let them go in the physical world, but their soul still calls out to yours. And deep down, you know it. There were doubts. There was a distance neither of you could explain. They pulled away. Yes, but not because they didn't feel anything. They pulled away because they felt too much. They were afraid of the fire. And you, Sagittarius, you are the fire. And now, they are remembering what it felt like to be close to something that real. They are no longer running from you. They're running from the intensity of their own emotions. But emotions don't go away by hiding. They grow stronger in the dark. I see someone trying to act unaffected, smiling in public, numb in private. They have tried everything to erase your name from their heart. But energy doesn't lie. And what the soul has chosen cannot be undone by fear. That's why you're going to feel them return. Not necessarily with words, but through signs, through dreams, through that familiar tug that never really left your chest. And when they do, there will be a decision, because the connection is still alive. But both of you are different now, wiser, more honest, less afraid of truth, even when it hurts. The choice that lies ahead isn't about going back. It's about stepping forward into something entirely new. Something built from healed hearts, not wounded ones. And someone is about to choose between a life that is safe and a life that is real. They've been watching you, wondering if you've moved on, wondering if you'd welcome their voice, their apology, their vulnerability. There is doubt in their mind, but there is longing in their spirit. You've also had your doubts, and you were right to question. Silence has a way of breeding confusion, But through all the cold nights, your heart kept burning. That flame has not gone unnoticed by the universe. What's coming next in love isn't just a return, it's a rebirth. I see family energy, soulmate energy, something that wants to grow slowly, steadily, beautifully. But make no mistake, this path will test your patience. There will be pauses, moments of quiet that stretch your faith. But then, suddenly, things will move again, and the communication that was once dry as desert will flow like a river that forgot it ever stopped. Now, listen closely. There is a presence surrounding this situation, a presence that doesn't want you to succeed. I sense the energy of control, someone with a grounded, calculating presence, possibly an earth sign, but more importantly, someone who masks their intentions behind concern. This person may not even be openly malicious, but they are jealous, manipulative, invested in keeping you, or your person, small. They've sown doubt where there should have been clarity. They've twisted perception, and their interference delayed what was meant for you. But they cannot delay it forever. No dark force, no envious tongue can erase what is written in the stars for you. The light you carry is ancient, and when that light shines, the shadows scatter. What I'm seeing is not just a relationship coming back to life. It's your power returning, your truth, your peace. The blessings don't stop at love. I see your home glowing with new energy, peace flowing in through the windows like warm light at dawn. Family patterns are healing. Old wounds are dissolving. The very walls around you are shifting, preparing to hold a new kind of joy. But above all, what's unfolding now is this. You are no longer chasing closure. You are becoming it. You're no longer waiting for someone to bring the miracle. You are remembering that you are the miracle. Say it with me now, wherever you are. I am ready to be seen, chosen, and blessed beyond what I imagined. Write it below. Anchor it in this space. Let it ripple through time, because it's not just your season, it's your return. And this time, you're not coming back to what you once were. You're stepping into who you were always meant to be. Yes, Sagittarius, there's something so uniquely tender about the way you love, so sincere, so open. And yet underneath that softness lies a power that most people never fully understand. You give so much of yourself without even realizing the impact. You touch lives without needing to be seen. You shift the energy in a room without even trying. I can see it clearly now. There's a pull between you and this person. A magnetic force so intense it transcends words and timing. It doesn't care about logic or circumstance. It simply exists. And it exists because two souls once met in a vibration that neither has forgotten. This connection was never casual. It was never just a coincidence. It was, and still is, a temptation of the highest order, one that can't be hidden, even by those with the strongest of wills, and that is part of why they ran. They avoided you, not because they didn't care, but because they knew that one look into your eyes, and they would collapse. They would surrender. And they also knew you would too. Neither of you could deny the energy. Not when you were in the same space, not even when you were apart. It was heat. It was fear. It was temptation. But it was also resonance. Two hearts, vibrating on the exact same frequency. And let me say something now, something not for everyone, but meant for those who feel it deep in their bones. There may have been interference, not just misunderstandings, but a kind of energetic disturbance, a darkness attempting to divide. This may have come through jealousy, envy, or even unseen spiritual manipulation. Yes, some of you have truly felt the presence of something strange, something that didn't want this connection to survive. But listen to me carefully. None of that matters now, because what is meant for you has already started finding its way back. It never truly left. What is yours by divine design cannot be manipulated forever. It cannot be hidden. It cannot be stolen. And no shadow can outlast the truth. They're longing to speak with you, to break the silence, to touch you, not just physically, but energetically, to finally say the words they've swallowed for too long. And I promise you, that moment is much closer than it seems. Sagittarius, you must prepare yourself, because a massive shift is coming, not just in love, but in your entire life. I'm talking about a full activation. Your personal power, your purpose, your voice. The cards are clear. The first thing I saw was your own inner movement, a restless desire to evolve, to rise, to not stay in the same place, not for one more moment. There's something in you that wants to break free, not from responsibility, but from repetition, from the kind of life that keeps you breathing, but never lets you feel alive. You're not interested in shallow thrills. You want fire. You want truth. You want something that wakes your soul up at 3 a.m. and says, This is why I'm here. And yes, that thing is coming. You're about to succeed at something you can't yet fully imagine, something that seems far away now, but is already circling your field. It will arrive like a surprise. But it's something you were born to embody. All you need to do is stretch just a little further, reach, move with conviction, persist when others give up. I urge you to be patient, yes, but the truth is, you're not moving recklessly. You're not distracted. You're on fire. You're aligned. The momentum around you now can break open locked doors, clear tangled paths, and shatter barriers that once felt immovable. Negative energy is being cut off at the root. Blockages, emotional, spiritual, financial, they're losing their grip on you. There's something very private, something you've carried alone for a long time. A burden, a secret, a wound. And finally, it finds resolution, closure, a soft, powerful ending that serves your peace. The Knight of Swords shows up with clarity and speed. You are moving, not slowly, but like a force of nature. And here's what's even more important. Your voice is becoming the key. What you say now matters. You are being listened to. Your words carry weight. You are becoming someone whose truth cannot be dismissed. That's why success is guaranteed. Because you're finally speaking from the core, from alignment, from that unwavering place within that no longer needs approval to shine. But there's more. There is someone watching you. And this time, it's not with envy. It's with admiration, with quiet respect, with awe. They've seen you rise, seen you burn through your pain, seen you rebuild not just your life, but your light. They're seeing you now in a new way, stronger, wiser, more grounded in your truth. And yes, they want to speak with you. Before, they avoided you out of fear. But now, they can't bear the silence any longer. They are being pulled toward your light again. There are conversations that never happened. Feelings that were left suspended in the air. Things unsaid that have grown heavy with time. But now, everything begins to move. You are stepping into a time of divine closure, where all that was left hanging will finally land, where what was broken will be acknowledged and healed, where what was denied will be spoken out loud. No more halfway, no more almost. This is resolution, this is full circle, this is triumph. And yes, it's well earned. That's why obstacles appear, because you're stepping into the energy of the magician. You have all the tools you need. And here's the most powerful part. You are the miracle in your own life. You are the force that reshapes the path, the spark that ignites possibility, the one who can and will bring dreams from imagination into form. Right now, your magnetism is rising, your aura is glowing, and people are being drawn to you without even knowing why. You're not chasing anything, or you're attracting. Like a lighthouse in the dark, your energy is calling in the right people, the right moments, and yes, the right opportunities. I see someone of great influence entering your orbit, someone respected, someone with doors you've been trying to open. They see your light, and they are willing to guide, support, or invest in it. And it doesn't end there, because the intentions you've been planting, with your mind, with your focus, they're starting to shape your material world too. Financial blessings are flowing toward you, not just a little extra income, but a deep, stable, sustainable shift. Career growth, recognition, elevation, the kind of success that lasts. And you will create it all, from purity, from clarity, from power. Let this be your affirmation today. I am no longer waiting for a miracle. I am the miracle. And now, you are ready to live it. Your thoughts now move like sharpened beams of light, precise, focused, creative. And none of this is accidental. There is an invisible current around you, a quiet orchestration of spiritual protection, unseen hands guiding you gently toward the very mission your soul came here to fulfill. Angels walk beside you. Archangels open gates. Your ancestors lean in closer, and the higher realms whisper your name, reminding you that you are no longer allowed to play small. The time has come to step into more. More responsibility, more influence, more clarity, more abundance. You are being called to lead, to lift others, to carry wisdom, and yes, to receive in return. Sagittarius. This is a turning point, not because someone else says so, but because your energy is signaling it. You may not understand it yet, but deep in your bones, you've already heard the shift. Maybe you were walking through your day as usual, folding clothes, answering emails, sipping something warm, when suddenly, the air changed. It was subtle, but undeniable. As if the universe had grown tired of seeing you carry burdens too heavy for one heart to bear. As if something ancient within the cosmos shouted, "That's enough. Now, it's your turn." And in that moment, something stirred in you. A flash, a knowing, a jolt of electricity that made you pause and look up, as if something invisible had entered the room. Yes, it's coming. Not softly, not halfway. It's coming with power, with clarity, with life-altering magnitude. And it's going to shift your path in ways your past self never would have dared to dream. Because you're not just anyone. You're the one who feels before facts arrive. You're the one who sees signs where others see coincidence. You're the one who knows things without needing proof. That's why nothing you've felt lately is random. The unrest in your belly, the mixture of excitement and unease, the way your emotions rise and fall like unpredictable tides. They're not noise, they're guidance. They're signs that what was once still is breathing again, that something hidden in the dark, a truth, a person, a calling, an opportunity, is preparing to step into the light. Let me tell you something with absolute certainty. This isn't small. This isn't subtle. This isn't passing. What's coming has the thunder of destiny in its bones, and the lightning of clarity aimed straight at your shadow. It's not just showing up. It's demanding to be seen. And while it may feel overwhelming, it will also electrify your hope and awaken your soul's memory. Because deep down, you've known. When something monumental approaches, you don't need a calendar. Your skin knows, your breath knows, your heartbeat shifts. Something, or someone, is about to arrive with a message, a mirror, a doorway. It may come from a place you thought was closed, from a person you assumed was long gone, from a dream you gave up too early. But it is not here to repeat the past. It is here to transform it. Something that once hurt you may now illuminate your path. Something that once confused you may now speak with unshakable clarity. And something that once felt impossible is starting to look perfectly, divinely logical. Prepare yourself, Sagittarius, because what is about to be revealed will not arrive vaguely. It will not leave you wondering. It will open your eyes, touch your heart, and awaken the pieces of your soul that have been waiting for this moment in silence. It will remind you that your story isn't over, that there are plot twists left, turns of grace, surprises of love, reversals of fortune, and divine timing so perfect. You'll cry when it all clicks into place. And yes, a part of you has been waiting for this. Even if your ego won't admit it, your soul has been whispering this future into form for years. The wise part of you already knows. Destiny never forgets. Soul contracts are not broken by silence or space. What is meant for you will find a way, and it will arrive when your heart is finally ready to receive. Not one moment sooner, not one breath too late. And when it comes, you will feel it. It will shake you. It may bring tears. It may bring confusion. It may even scare you with its depth. But above all, it will bring your life force back. The part of you that went dim will ignite. A new chapter is being written, not one you begged for, not one you forced, but one your soul quietly craved. This chapter will bring answers. It will reveal secrets. It will initiate wild changes. It will carry sacred light. And you, dear Sagittarius, are the center of this spiral. It is time to stop doubting your value. Time to stop questioning your readiness. Because you are not standing in an ordinary moment. You are standing at the divine intersection, where one choice, one whisper, one leap can change the entire story. Here is your counsel, and listen to this not with your mind, but with the softest part of your chest. Let go of the fear that numbs you. Let go of the safety that shrinks you. Let go of the comforts that distract but don't nourish. Let go of the narratives that keep you entertained but empty. Something is stirring you from within. You can feel it. Repeating thoughts are not random. They are spirit nudges, visions, dreams, numbers, songs. All of them are whispers from your guides. They are saying, this way, this time, this is yours. And you must not turn away. Because what's on the other side of your yes is everything you've prayed for in the language of your silence. Do not wound yourself with the lie that you are not enough. Trust your emotions fully, even when the world tells you to be cautious. And whatever you forget after this moment, do not forget what I am about to tell you now. Your worth is not defined by who understands you, or who accepts you, or who chooses to stay. Your worth is revealed in who sees you, truly sees you, and stays because of your truth, not your performance, not your possessions. Something is shifting in your field. A new frequency is humming through your aura. You are awakening to a higher level of consciousness, and when a Sagittarius awakens, even doors that have been locked for decades begin to creak open. The old barriers cannot survive the light you now carry. So here is your final counsel for this chapter. Choose what brings peace to your soul, not what you're afraid to lose. Choose what lights up your face, not what drains your body and clouds your mind. Choose what elevates your vibration, not what slowly bleeds it dry. That one small step you take today, that quiet but courageous decision, is the key to a much bigger door. A door swinging wide to reveal prosperity, purpose, and divine fulfillment. In your cards, I saw it. The wheel of fortune turning in your favor. The universe conspiring now not to test you, but to reward you, to surprise you, to remind you of all that you're worthy of receiving. So stay faithful, keep your energy clean, and prepare to receive. Because something magnificent, $1 million kind of blessing, whether it's love, opportunity, or resources, is already at your doorstep, feathers on the ground, repeating numbers, the perfect song playing at the perfect time. These aren't coincidences, they are confirmations. The Knight of Swords rides through your spread again, swift and fierce, cutting through illusion. If anyone has deceived you, if someone has hidden behind masks, that truth is on its way, and it's coming fast. Let it come. Let it wash over you, because truth is the medicine that sets you free. Don't fear what is real. Fear only the cost of ignoring your intuition. You are the magician. You hold the cup of love, the sword of clarity, the wand of inspired fire, and the pentacle of grounded manifestation. Everything is on your table now, and you, the alchemist of your own life, have been given full permission to create the reality you desire. You don't need approval. You were born with divine authority. Watch how sunlight touches your window. Feel how the breeze kisses your skin. These are whispers from the universe, reminding you, you are not alone. Your ancestors walk beside you. The guides you've never met speak your name in reverence. The pain you once thought would bury you was only building the muscle to carry the blessing that's coming. Had you not walked through the dark, you would not be ready to recognize the light. And now that it's rising on your horizon, you can feel it. You can taste the sweetness in the air. You can sense it, even before it lands. Give thanks for all of it, even the ache, even the silence, even the betrayal, for they were the sacred initiations that shaped your readiness. And when someone returns, know this, they are not returning unchanged. They come with lessons carved into their soul. But whether you open the door again or choose the road ahead, that choice belongs only to you now. The power is yours. I may point to the map, but only you hold the reins to your chariot. Pay close attention to your dreams in the nights to come. They will speak. They will show. They will answer the questions you've been too tired to ask out loud. Write them down. Honor them. For this is how your guides bypass the noise of your waking mind and deliver truth straight into your subconscious. Let your heart be your compass. And if something feels off, walk away. If something makes your spirit sing, walk toward it. Don't overthink. Your heart carries a sacred intelligence that never lies. And right now, prosperity is looking for you. Let it find you. Open your arms. Release the rigid image of how things should arrive. And let yourself be stunned by the beauty of how they do. Sometimes the gifts we prayed for show up dressed in forms we almost don't recognize, but inside, they are everything we've ever needed. Trust the process, trust the timing. It is flawless. Not early, not late. It arrives the moment your soul is fully ready. The $1 million blessing your cards have spoken of may include money. But it's not just money. It's wealth of the highest order, wealth of health, wealth of inner peace, wealth of knowing who you are and walking through this life like it belongs to you. That's the kind of abundance no one can steal from you. And it grows day by day in the spiritual bank account only you can access. So now, dear Sagittarius, breathe. Fill your lungs with the sacred air of possibility and prepare, because life is about to get brighter, richer, and more magical than it's been in years. The days of silent crying are ending. The season of harvest is drawing near. And when you see the hummingbird, when you find a coin on that street, or hear that song that stirs your memory, know that it is me, your elder, winking at you from beyond, reminding you. Everything is unfolding. The best has not yet arrived, and you will never walk this path alone. Justice is already in motion, and those who harmed with cruelty will face their mirror, not by your hands, but by the hands of divine law. You, the one who walked with integrity, will be rewarded, not once, but many times over. You were not forgotten. You were being prepared. And now, the gates are opening. Don't waste your light by watching what others are doing. Your garden is sacred. Water your roots, tend to your own ground, and you'll see it bloom while the noise around you fades into order. The peace you're looking for has never lived outside you. It has always been born from the quiet, steady truth that you are walking your own path with integrity. Keep walking with that fire inside you, that holy fire of the archer. Your arrow is aimed high, and this time, I promise you, it will reach the mark. The greatest dream you've ever dared to dream, the one you barely whisper to the stars. It's not a fantasy. It's a prophecy. Right now, I want you to close your eyes and imagine it. A golden light descending from above, covering your entire body, your entire field, wrapping you in radiant armor, shielding you from envy, from projection, from ill will. You are protected. You are held. And the darkness cannot touch you anymore. Move with that confidence. Let it breathe in your lungs. Feel how strong you are. Feel how deserving you are, because you are. You are a being of light, having a human experience, and you have every right to joy, to sweetness, to love that doesn't make you shrink, to work that celebrates you, not drains you, to be fully met. Do not settle for crumbs. In love, in purpose, in identity, you are worth gold, and the universe is ready to pay in full. Listen closely to what your intuition is telling you. When to speak, when to stay silent, when to walk away, when to wait, and when to say yes with your whole being. Wisdom lives in your body now. You've earned it. This is your moment, Sagittarius. And I say that with reverence because I see what's coming, and it would be a tragedy to miss it by playing small. Let's continue the sacred thread of this story, because the cards are still speaking and we are not finished. We've spoken of this rain of abundance, but I feel your spirit needs to understand this isn't just lucky weather. This is foundation. I'm not talking about a random windfall. I'm not talking about temporary blessings. This is something solid, something structural, something you've built without applause, in silence, in patience, through tears. It's the return of seeds planted long ago, when you were tired, when you were unseen, or when your heart was heavy, but you kept showing up anyway. The universe never forgets. Nothing you gave with sincerity has been lost. It has simply been multiplying, quietly, behind the veil. And now, it's coming back, multiplied, matured, magnetized, enough to let you breathe again, to sleep peacefully, to redirect your life toward your wildest vision. And when I speak of the magician's energy, feel how it integrates now with your career and creative calling. You've been turning lead into gold, Sagittarius. That's no metaphor. That's who you are. Ideas once mocked, visions once dismissed, they're now becoming blueprints for something the world didn't see coming. You'll see solutions where others see setbacks. You'll act where others hesitate. You'll rise while others complain. That is your power, your clarity, your vision. And yes, that influential figure I spoke of earlier. They are watching, not with suspicion, but with interest. Be perceptive in your environment. This person may not arrive with fireworks. They may show up as a quiet observer, or in the form of a conversation that seems ordinary, but leads to something life-changing. They see what perhaps you've forgotten in yourself. Your leadership, your integrity, your depth, and in a world obsessed with image, your authenticity will be the very thing that opens doors made of iron. But let's return to the heart, because I still sense a knot, a silence that wants to be named. Remember what I told you before. Someone from your past is watching, aching to speak. And I want you to understand their silence, not to excuse it, but so you can find push in the knowing. Sometimes people don't walk away because they don't care. They walk away because they feel unworthy, because your light was too much for the shadows they hadn't faced. You were too alive, too radiant, too free, and they felt small. They looked at themselves and found nothing they believed was enough for you. So they pulled away, not to hurt you, but to survive their own shame. But time is a holy teacher. It has shown them what love truly is, not a competition, not a power struggle, but a sanctuary. They have grown, alone, in silence, and now they return, not with ego, but with humility, with readiness, with the willingness to rebuild, if you're willing. And on the subject of return, we must name something delicate but necessary. There was interference, toxicity, manipulation, but whatever power it once held is dissolving now. The chaos it caused, the doubt it seeded, no longer has authority in your life. Truth has arrived, and lies have lost their grip. Those who once played games, their masks are slipping. People are starting to see them for who they are. And you don't have to defend yourself. Your vibration is your shield. Keep glowing, keep walking, and the darkness will recoil. Divine justice is real, and karma has no blind spots. Sagittarius, have you felt it lately? The chills down your spine, the sense that someone is thinking of you, that your name is being whispered in rooms you've never entered. You are not imagining it. The veil between worlds is thin now. Angels are working overtime. Guides are whispering behind your thoughts. Every feather on the sidewalk, every number repeating, every perfect lyric at the perfect time. It's them. It's real. And it's all for you. All of this is the universe's way of saying to you, you're doing beautifully. Keep trusting. You are wrapped in a golden dome of protection, shielding you from low vibrations, jealous eyes, and the noise of doubt. You are an open channel for prosperity and love. And the most important thing you can do now is believe it, because your belief is the key that unlocks the door. If you truly believe you're worthy of the very best will come. But hesitation dams the flow. So your grandfather says, release your doubts like a heavy stone you've been carrying for far too long. Let it go. Walk lighter. Because this road, your road, is the path of a rising soul, heading toward victory. That $1 million blessing mentioned in your reading. It has many faces. Yes, it may appear as sudden wealth, an inheritance, a long overdue payment, a fortunate windfall. But it is also emotional wealth, the richness of peace, the wealth of being truly loved, the abundance of waking up with clarity and purpose. And that is what's coming. A gift wrapped in stardust, something life places into your hands like a thunderbolt. You'll be in the middle of your daily routine when it arrives. An email, a phone call, a message that shifts your month, your year, your life. Be ready to receive. Open your arms wide. Don't hesitate. Say yes to life. Say yes to the unexpected. Sometimes we shrink ourselves with the fear of being wrong and miss the blessings we've been praying for. But this time, the risk is worth it. This time, the universe stands behind you, ready to carry you if you leap. Imagine, for a moment, your life as a story. There have been dramatic chapters soaked in tears, chapters of heartbreak and cliffhangers. But now, Sagittarius, you are beginning the chapter called Rebirth. The chapter where the main character, you, finally awakens to their true power and reclaims the crown. No one else can write this part. Only you. The pen is in your hand and the ink is your will. So what will you write today? Will you write love? Write it. Will you write success? Write it. Will you write freedom, travel, purpose, peace? Write it all. The page is ready, and the universe is listening with open arms. The Knight of Swords still rides in your reading, and I feel him riding now, even as I speak. Fast-moving energy, decisive clarity. He urges you not to wait. If there's a message to send, send it now. If there's something left unsaid, speak it. If your heart whispers, I love you, don't save it for later. The time is now. The moment is here. The energy is already in motion, but you must take the first step. The universe will open the door, but you must turn the handle and walk through. And I know you will, because I see a new courage in you now. A boldness born from surviving your own storms. You're no longer afraid of the rain, because you've learned how to dance in it. And now the sun rises, and you'll feel its warmth in a way you never could before. Within your family, I see a softening, tensions easing. If there were misunderstandings, arguments, distance, a wave of reconciliation is moving in. Hardened hearts are melting, not because you begged, but because your harmonious energy now transforms everything it touches. Your home becomes a sanctuary, a temple of peace. Now is the perfect moment to clear the energy around you. Declutter. Release the old. Make space for the new, because what surrounds you externally is a mirror of what lives within. As you clear your home, you'll find your thoughts clearing too. And in the quiet of that sacred space, you'll hear your inner voice, the one that never lies. Something big is coming, something meant to elevate your spirit. And when it arrives, remember to be grateful. Gratitude is a magnet for miracles. The more you appreciate, the more reasons life will give you to say thank you. That's the cycle, and it never ends. Sagittarius, you are standing at the edge of a new era, an era of light, truth, and deep love. Don't look back. There's nothing for you there. Everything you need is here, now, and rushing toward you. Sometimes life puts us in a long waiting room. No answers, no clarity, just a strange sense that we're next, but not yet. And I want you to know that time was never wasted. It was the gestation of greatness. You've been preparing quietly, simmering slowly. And now, your offering is ready to be served. The world is ready to receive your brilliance, your magic, your truth. Don't hide anymore. Step into the light, take your place, and receive the applause. Because you deserve it. Remember the Two of Pentacles from earlier in this reading. Balance, harmony. It's time to maintain the flow between giving and receiving. You have a heart so generous, you often give until you're empty. You give your time, your money, your love, without hesitation. And that's beautiful, but dangerous. If you forget to fill your own cup, you cannot pour from an empty vessel. Fill yourself first, love yourself deeply, and from that wholeness, share with others. Set healthy boundaries. Say no when your soul says no. Saying no to them is saying yes to you. That's not selfish, that's sacred self-love. Anyone who returns to your life must now respect those boundaries. They must honor the gift of your presence, because now you know that your love is a gift, not a duty. Now, watch as everything aligns. Work improves, money flows, love heals, family reunites. It's a domino effect of light. One small shift leads to everything shifting, and all you need to do is give the first push with your belief and your heart. And now, let the rest be taken care of by the universe, because it knows how to compose the perfect symphony for you, Sagittarius. You are both the warrior and the healer. You carry the arrow of action and the hands of restoration. Use both. Fight for what calls to your soul, and heal what once tried to break it. Do not stay in the role of the victim. That costume is far too small for you now. It's time to wear your heroic armor and rise as the central figure in your own sacred story. Lift your head, look to the horizon, and smile, because what's coming is spectacular. And yes, let's speak again of that temptation, that magnetic chemistry, the fire between you and that soul. Don't judge it. Don't deny it. Desire is not the enemy of spirit. It's the proof that you are alive. When two souls touch through love and respect, even through the body, alchemy happens. Sacred magic is born, and the vibration rises. Do not fear the strength within you. You are fire, Sagittarius. And fire was born to burn, to warm, to lead, not to be extinguished. Let that passion guide you. Let it inspire you. Let it remind you how miraculous it is to be alive again. Walk forward, believe, and when you stumble, remember, they are stones, not walls. Step over them, keep going. You have power, you have guidance, you have divine protection, and above all, you have a destiny carved in the stars that no one can erase. Hear this clearly from me. You were born for success. You were born for joy. You were born for love. That is your truth, so claim it. And even though clarity is approaching, the energy of the moon tells us, there are still sacred mysteries within you, waiting to be awakened. This is a fertile moment for creative expression. Write, paint, dance barefoot in your living room. These are not indulgences. They are medicine for your soul. And sometimes, the solution you seek arrives when you're simply doing what you love. Because in those moments, you stop resisting, you become receptive, you let spirit enter, and for the one who admires you, know this, their admiration is real. It's not just about your beauty. Though you glow, it's your soul strength, your resilience. You are an example of what it means to survive and still love. You've impacted them, even in silence. You became their lighthouse, without even knowing their ship was passing through the storm. So shine. Shine not just for you, but for those who find direction just by witnessing your light. And remember, this is the season of yes. The universe is saying yes to your prayers. But you must pay attention to how the answers arrive. Sometimes in whispers, sometimes in disguise. A tiny opportunity that becomes a massive breakthrough. A short message that becomes a long, heart-opening conversation. A chance meeting that changes everything. Stay open. Don't overlook the small beginnings. For even the tallest tree started from something small. Water every opportunity with intention. Let this entire journey be a reminder of who you really are. The world may have tried to make you forget. Noise and doubt may have clouded your reflection. But here, in this sacred space, you remember. You are powerful. You are loved. You can do anything. Don't let anyone, not even your own mind on a bad day, tell you otherwise. When the voices of fear get loud, remember what I told you. That's just noise, not reality. Reality is the firework that's about to explode from within you. The wheel is turning, and this time, it's lifting you higher. Hold on. Enjoy the view. Because from up here, everything becomes clear. And yes, this is not the end. Energy continues, life flows, and you are moving forward towards something better, something brighter. Trust the process. You are being carried by unconditional love. And now, as we close this sacred reading, remember, tarot doesn't end when the screen goes dark. That's when your true work begins. Everything we've touched today is energy, waiting for you to activate it. With action, with faith, with choice. To seal that promise to yourself and the universe, I ask you to do something important. Go to the comments now and write this aloud. I am a magnet for miracles, and I accept my new life filled with success and true love. Say it with conviction. Let it not just be words, but a command you offer your own destiny. Because by writing it, you bring it from dream into form. And now, I ask you a sincere question. If you knew, without a doubt, that the universe was behind you and you could not fail, what bold step would you take today to change your life? Write it below. Share your dream, because by sharing it, you give it power. And allow us all to send energy toward it. If this message spoke to your soul, if you felt that I, your elder, was speaking directly to you, then I ask you from the heart, leave a like. That small action helps this light reach others who are quietly waiting for hope. And if you haven't yet joined this spiritual family, I warmly invite you to subscribe and turn on notifications. Here, you will always find refuge. You will always find truth. You will always find healing. For those who wish to go further and support the mission of this channel, the super thanks button and membership options are open. Every gesture, every offering is received with infinite gratitude and helps me continue this light work for all of us. Sagittarius, I'm sending you the warmest embrace filled with the highest, most radiant energy. Never forget your worth. Never forget your power. Walk forward with your head held high. Trust your intuition and prepare for the $1 million blessing that life is sending your way. Infinite blessings to you and your loved ones. Until next time.